Happy hunting.
Hunt me.
I am the hunted one.
I'm hunting most things.
Let's hunt something. You can hunt. Oh, have you hunted me?
You're being hunted.
Good morning and welcome back to another curated top 10 for the 4th of July 2018 on a Saturday. Let's jump through to the first one today, Osmo. Osmo is an award-winning game system that will change the way you interact with the iPad and phone. This has been out for quite some time now, but it's really starting to gain some momentum now, and I presume that's down to the fact that they're making more software for it. It's a very, very simple device that you attach to the top of the iPad, and it enables you to interact with different shapes, so they can kind of cross-reference a physical object and associate that with a digital learning experience as well. And what's smart about the Osmo is I'm sure that they'll gradually release stuff over the years as a child gets older, which I think is a really neat way of getting kids to play as well as like play on a screen, because I think we have kids on the screens far too much. I spend far too much on my computer screen. Anything that can bring them back into the real world, analog versus digital, I'm in for. Next up is Lightyear 1, the electric car that charges itself. Who doesn't want a car that goes and charges itself? I guess I have to accept this cookie to scroll down. Effortless energy, drive anywhere, superior range, configurable up to 800 kilometers range. That's crazy. Lightyear 1 is charged by solar power. This unique quality allows it to drive for months without charging. The battery ensures that you can drive anywhere, even at night. This is how it works. To achieve energy independence, we need to decrease energy use and increase energy input. So solar cells on the roof, drag coefficients, battery, 4x in wheel motors. So it's using those like hub motors in each of the wheels. We're just seeing so much of this stuff now like take off. Let's have a look at this. Look, they're actually putting down, this is very smart, storytelling the experience you can have. You know, a 2-week surfing trip in Portugal in which you don't ever have to worry about charging your Lightyear 1 is effortless. It takes you from Porto down to Faro and back to Porto, all the way down a coastline. Now, you're not selling a car at that point, you're selling the experience. You're just paying for the car to be able to provide the experience. That's a different way of marketing the selling of transportation. Ski trip to Innsbruck maybe, or maybe historical Germany. Very, very clever. Is this car exist? Will it ever exist, or is it just smart advertising and marketing? Who knows? Next up is Eagle Energy Australia. Unlock the mind. Eagle Energy started as a really great idea. Take all the benefits of an energy drink and remove the negatives to create an innovative product. I always get freaked out when people come across with that great idea that they decide it's a great idea. An innovative product that delivers caffeine faster without any calories or sugar. So this is some kind of like inhaler, which is kind of scary compared to like, imagine waking up all blurry headed after a night of drinking wine like I've just done, and accidentally picking up the wrong inhaler and being like caffeined up within 5 minutes. I'm not sure about this at all. Electronic caffeine inhaler containing caffeine, taurine, ginseng, efficient delivery via inhalation and simple all natural ingredients, provides users with a fast acting energy boost. Yeah, pick up the wrong inhaler and your day starts off completely different. I don't know how I feel about this. What's this mean? Will work on the elite. High tolerance caffeine connoisseurs. Oh, okay, I'm out. Next up, Glide Arm 2, the next generation camera slider. So compact but versatile, you can unleash your creativity. I like anything that's been optimized, shrunk down, easy to carry, portable, that kind of... I mean, the problem with glide arms is they're normally really, really long, because obviously you need a certain amount of range to be able to get that effect as it kind of sweeps left to right. This has kind of got like a mount in the middle, so it goes, so it's half the size, but as it gets to the middle, it can keep swinging out as if it's one big long track. So I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea behind it, and I presume that's like some kind of innovative design because it's tiny as well. So it's super, super portable. Next up is Meet the Boards, cycle board. Meet the Boards. Choose your board and get ready to ride. Compare boards. Look at these things. Sport, Elite, Elite Pro, and Rover. This Rover thing, like for $2,000. It's got the chunky wheels on it. I don't know what the battery thing is on it. Top speed's 22 miles an hour. Terrain, street, light, off-road, incline 20%, range 12 to 20 miles. It's pretty good actually. I mean, there's not many places that you can ride these things. That's the only problem. We need to really start thinking about how we make these either road safe, like with mirrors on them and indicators and things like that. I guess you could retrofit them afterwards, but then it's trying to get them licensed to use them on the road. Next up is COS Knights, first mobile game that runs on an EOS blockchain. Now, I'm really interested in seeing what kind of RX and TX receiving transmissions on the blockchain EOS can reach. They're already top of Blocktivity, which is a site to track transaction speeds, so the amount of transactions per day on a blockchain, and right now EOS is top of that with like 7 million transactions a day, where Steam used to be at the top of the chain like with 1-2 million a day, and then you used to get BitShares in there, but now it's strictly the top three is EOS, BitShares and Steam. So it's kind of like a faster version of Steam, if you like. I mean, it is a modern day version of Steam It because it is by the same creator. He's obviously wanted to get that TX rate up, because if it's as competitive or more competitive than Visa in terms of the amount of transactions per second, then that attracts a certain kind of audience, because then if you're building platforms that compete with the already existing platforms, then people start to look at those platforms and say, what is the benefits of this new one, and should we go with that? And I'm sure there's a lot of money floating around wanting to be the next Visa or MasterCard. Next up is Presto Nomad. The Nomad was featured in Lou's Life Changes. I have no idea what these American shows are. What I like about this is the design of it. Ideal for slow cooking foods and taking them on the road. So this 8 quart for 75 bucks is a picnic cooler style design with cool touch housing and swing up handle. Great for soups, stews, casseroles, chicken roasts and more. So there's like a high and low as usual. I just like the design on this. It seems like it's a wider shape rather than an oval. It's like a rectangular shape. So I'm sure you can do like breakfast stuff in this as well. And depending on how much power it uses, this would be great for like just running it overnight so that your breakfast is ready in the morning while you're on the go. Definitely interested in having at least going to have a look at that when I get over to the States to see Dell. Last two today, the HiBed. Be the first to reserve your HiBed. Get ready for a second generation Italian smart bed. Not only is it super stylish, it looks super cool. It looks like something out of Tron Legacy. I do like all the features that are involved with it, because you can imagine, and you know, we have like smart trackers, Fitbit trackers that go flat. Having a bed that has all that stuff integrated in terms of weight distribution on each side of the bed, so it's tracking our like sleep, our REM sleep, giving us data. I can imagine somebody hanging a screen from the end of it, getting that data in the morning when you wake up, tracking your sleep, gently waking you up, lighting your path, reading your book, playing your Netflix, working in comfort. I kind of dig it. And I like the design aesthetic of it as well. It's definitely one of those things that I think if you're set up in your own apartment or flat, having that bed area locked down, I'd probably spend half of the day in it if it looked like that. Finally, ThinkUp, the #1 app for positive mindsets. I think everybody can benefit from an application like this. Positive mindset to achieve your goals, build healthy habits. Simple, personalized, effective. Use your own voice, which your brain understands the most, and choosing your favorite music, which engages the emotional part of your brain, makes the ThinkUp app so effective for you. Super cool. Definitely would suggest getting that. If this is the first time using Steam Hunt, this is what the website looks like in August 2018. All the hunts are on the right hand side. When you click through, they appear on the left hand side. Clicking the plus button at the top right enables you to add your own title, subdescription, tags, graphics, and that goes onto your Steam blockchain blog, and it also goes onto the Steam Hunt website, which will get voted on within 24 hours. That's it for me today. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.